And now we have a 10-second
Good luck.
countdown.
Good
Good luck to
luck.
both
Have fun to
teams.
both teams. Oh dear.
So,
I would hope if I muted you on my stream.
the way cute
That would.
defense versus works is it's pretty much just like regular cute defense, but instead of directly fighting each other, you send each other's like spawners and you send waves and bosses and you control the upgrades. Uh, Basically, you're forcing the other team to fight the lings harder than they're trying to make you fight the lings, if that makes sense. So nothing will spawn on its own. Both teams have to proactively send things to the other team to fight. Oops. Dark Magic, huge fan of the game mode. Thank you. I worked really hard on this, and I'm so stoked to watch like an actual tournament of it. All right, here we go. We got what's their name? M&M certified Capon, Cockatrice, Cookery, and Catering starting off on the right. Looks like they're picking the left side base, and it looks like Slime Warriors are doing the same with Ryan and Luke. It's a great start. We got some town halls. They're doubling down on the town halls. What looks like Montcalm and Mix are killing a goblin, it seems. But also, they instead of going double town hall, it looks like they're giving all the gold to one person. Isn't that great?
Okay, here is my question for you. As someone who is very, very new to this, to Versus, and someone who has only really played Standard, what is the biggest difference? What would you say is the biggest difference between the two game modes, and maybe like the play style between the two, to the two game modes?
The biggest difference would mostly be the fact that nothing is on a timer. Everything is like solely controlled by your team. So uh, you can get overwhelmed rather quickly by lings if you're not prepared. So you got to build really quickly because if the other team's a more fortified position, they're going to send a lot more lings towards you than you are going to be able to send towards them. If that makes sense.
It does indeed. It does indeed.
I'm
Okay, I think I'm all set up now. I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm all good.
so I hope no one's really paying attention to the stream that's in the match, but it looks like Mix here is starting a spawner on their side. And the thing about spawners and verses is once they're complete, they jump to the other side without costing them anything. So
Oh.
normally when you send a spawner, I'll select a guy here, you can send cuteling spawners, and they cost 100 gold for the first one. But the next one after that is going to cost a bit more, and the one after that will cost even more. But the benefit of doing that is you get economy when you send things. So if you spawn a spawner, you'll permanently get 3 gold every time the economy ticks, which there should be a countdown for if I'm not selected on everybody. So up on the top right here, it says in 10 seconds there's going to be +5 for this team. Let me turn up the game sounds. I just realized they're probably really
So
quiet.
I'm looking at both sides right now, and it looks quite different. The sort of approaches they're taking. I'm looking at Mike's and Montcalm. They've got like no walls up yet, but I guess you don't need any because there's like nothing to attack you yet. It's all down to how the other team like decides to control it, how they decide to control the attack, and they're instantly going in to destroy it, changing their mind and running back.
Oh
Okay,
wow. Okay.
why would they turn around and not just destroy that?
So the reason why they would probably leave it behind instead of instantly killing it is because if they kill it, the cost goes back down for the other team to buy another spawner, which means they're going to get
Oh.
more economy for cheaper. So leaving it up means the
Okay,
next spawner
okay.
costs more. It looks like both
Interesting.
team has a spawner up now,
But
and
nothing's spawned in yet. I'm guessing we'll see when the first link spawn, or will we not? Oh, wait.
we will be able to
That's
see it in
two.
the Fog of War. So the thing is that lings will only spawn once every minute. There is a timer on the left-hand side of the screen. So in 30 seconds, nothing will spawn, as you can see. It looks like I'm favoring right side right now, as they are blue. I can change that, apparently. Cool. It looks like Ryan is going to go kill one of the spawners, though, so they don't get overwhelmed too quickly. But they are leaving the
Just one
other
of them.
one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Even though they were right next to each other.
Yeah, it would be very difficult to leave two right beside each other because that means like they're just gonna be
Yeah, if you tried to clear it later on, it would get a bit tough, could get a bit dicey.
exactly. We can go look at what everybody has too. So if he has a Dryad, a small boulder tower, and energy tower to pick from, and it looks like he picked the energy tower, So a very common strategy is to pick an energy tower and build it right in the middle of the base. The reason why is there is Cuteling Rain, and Cuteling Rain will pick random buildings on the opponent's side to drop a couple of lings on. I believe it's 6. So energy towers, though, uh, usually when they're in the middle of the base like this, they don't expend their energy too much. So when it rains, it will usually wipe them all out.
Okay, so I'm looking at that spawner that's just spawned on the left-hand side.
Yep.
And so they've now got one that's south of the base and north of the base. So does that mean they're going to have to probably defend 2 entrances now? Like surely that's got to be less favorable than having everything come from one direction.
Yeah, so unlike the normal versus map, this is a very special one where only the base is in the middle, in order to encourage not building in a corner and having everything come from one spot. There's going to be a lot more thought into how they handle things like this. Both teams still have openings in their base, though.
Incoming on the right-hand side. Oh, this could be very devastating. They're just going to cut it around. They're just going to cut it around. They got this. Looked a little bit dicey, though.
It was a little scary, but it looked like they had it under control. I definitely would not have.
Already talking in all chat. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I see they're saving that cute spawner. They've got it like ready to complete at a moment's notice. They've also got 3 spawners on the enemy side, so spawning a couple of waves could get a bit spicy. And their economy is going well. They've got a lot of gold mines, and I think like gold mines is probably one of the more important things in this mode. I don't see people like I played literally 2 games of this, and people don't really go gold farms or too many pig farms. Maybe like 1 pig farm. So
yeah,
having that many gold mines, that's got to be good, right?
So
Especially if you look at the other side, like Luke and Ryan, they've got nothing. They've got no income right now.
yeah, they're both sitting at 0 gold. They're going to be really struggling here, or 0 income, I guess. There we go. They have 250 gold between like the 2 of them almost. So it looks like Montcalm and Mix are going to have like a very hard snowball going on for them because they just keep getting those gold mines. Wow. And Luca has just built 1, so they have some money coming in, but they're also going to be falling behind because they haven't been sending as many spawners because of this. So we're going to have to see if they can make a comeback.
Nature of it, right?
Yeah. And Garlic Bread points out a good point. The RNG is going nuts already.
So I think 2 more spawners. They finished that spawner as well? Do you reckon they're about to attack? Like there we go. There we go. Can they hold it off?
Oh, here we go, yeah.
So at the moment we've got these are like unupgraded still, right? They're still very weak.
Yeah, so the Lings, they look like they're still level 1. I didn't actually check to click on them.
But this could be good for them, right? They're getting gold for every one of these they kill, and that's some income for a team that has very little. That's got to be nice.
Yeah, this is pretty much going to be their primary source of income right now, is killing them, and they're very well set up for that because they have the flame towers killing almost all the Lings for them there. These are really good for crowds. And to answer a question that we had in chat, yes, the opponents can see what they are doing. Anything that's not in the fog of war, they can see. So right now, I'm looking at mixed vision, so everything Mick can see is like this, but if I turn on everyone, I should be able to see cutelings in the void.
I think it's also important to point out just a couple of things for anyone that doesn't know too much about versus mode. You gain income for everything that you spawn to attack the enemy with. And another big change is there is no megas in this mode. In the tournament version of this mode, there are no megas. So you're not going to see one team roll a Sky Fury and just absolutely destroy the other team because of it.
I just watched a crab get annihilated and I'm sad now.
Whoa, which team is that? Can we penalize them?
No, it was the cutelings. So yeah, the big important one to notice is when you send a wave, it sends like 5 to 10 cutelings per spawner on the enemy's side, and you also gain 1 eco per spawner on that side. So if they have 10 spawners and you send a wave, it's going to be between 50 to 100, and also you get 10 economy permanently. Oh, it looks like they got a scout tower, so they have some vision now. They can see the Lings coming from a bit further of a distance.
Oh, they couldn't see them coming in that fog of war.
No,
It's only
It,
us. Okay, okay. So that big wave they had before. Oh, this risky play. I love it from Ryan on the
he's walking
left.
right into them though. Oh
Oh,
no!
no.
That was incredibly
It's
close.
okay. We're playing Starcraft and we got a micro god because controlling one whole character is difficult, right?
I mean, it can be. When they have like what 40 something buttons you gotta press, it can feel
Eh,
like a lot.
It's okay. They've tidied up the map a bit. They realize, okay, okay, getting a bit out of control. Let's head back.
Appears to be some lings that have gotten stuck above the angry slime space or slime warriors. My bad.
Saving those ones for later.
Apparently, they just like to cuddle together for warmth there. Though it might be a volcanic planet, it's rather cold.
I think this is looking quite nice for Montcalm and Mike's, is it? All three of the spawners, well, two of the spawners, they just destroyed one. They're all above. I think they only need to really reinforce that top wall right now.
Yeah,
But there is almost, I believe you can send Cuteling rain as well, so there is the chance of having. How does that work? How does it choose where to drop the Cutelings? Is it completely random? Is it a certain area on the map?
so what it does is it picks 6 random buildings or units on the other opponent's side, and it will spawn any available cuteling on them. So it can be a regular cuteling at first, but when tanklings and zoomlings unlock at about 12 minutes in, it's around 12. It changes every match. Those can rain in, and if the team buys any of the elementalings, those also can rain in.
It looks like you do have some work on your hand with all these lings just sitting there above the base.
Yeah, I think I might need to look into why they do that, because huddling for warmth is not very competitive.
Vibe in there, vibe in, it's okay.
It's okay. We got our first tanklings, I think, in the match, down below the Slime Warriors base left
Hey,
side.
we do. They don't know it's coming yet, though.
No, it's gonna be a surprise for them.
It's okay. They've got quite a solid defense right now. It looks like they feel safe on the left-hand side with the basic walls, but they've got the double flame towers at the bottom that's just absolutely roasting all those lings.
It looks like they might be putting Enluke in charge of the walls because Enluke is the one that's been upgrading so far. Just one, but he's got them.
I mean, every upgrade's gonna count in this, right? Oh, they heard me. They're replacing that wall. Oh, knocking down that wall has loosened up the lings, and the hole is gone. So they got bored and went back to their little cozy spot.
That's a little bit of a problem. I'm gonna have to look into later.
No, this is fine. This is fine. Working as intended.
Whoops. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
is
Oh,
there a
wait.
way that we can see the incomes of both teams?
So the only way for us to really check the income is by switching like who you're viewing, unfortunately.
Ooh, let's have a look.
So for
So we have
Montcalm,
N Luke with a plus 22,
ooh,
Ryan with the plus 26, is this right? And then we got Montcalm with a plus 53,
yeah.
and Mike's with a plus 34. This feels like a really big advantage for Montcalm and Mike's here. Like, that is a pretty significant income advantage.
Yeah, it seems like they are kind of twice as far as the other team. It's going to be a very tight match for Enluke and Ride, but I think they can turn it around. They have been starting to catch up.
So
Though,
one thing I'm interested to see with this as well is they have both elected to defend a single square. Neither of them were like, do you know what? Let's try take control of two. But like both teams started pretty slow. Maybe they had time to expand a little bit more, get a few more buildings in there, but then neither base is particularly full.
though it is more dangerous to build in a bigger base, it can help you out later on, especially if you lose a wall. You can still reinforce the inner wall so that you don't lose the entirety of your base. So it is a strategy to just build in one because you'll have more economy essentially because you're just spending less money on your base and spending more on sending out. Though I don't see them being able to spread out later. It will be very difficult with the amount of lings that get on the field. And it does look like they have a spawner on the left side inside of one of their bases.
They do indeed. Surely that shouldn't be too difficult to destroy. But I think once again, pointing out that they can't see the lings that we can see. Oh wait, I can't see them either because I don't have. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't see that there are currently a whole lot of lings sitting on that one that
Well,
waiting to come into view over there.
they're gonna know in a second. And they're gonna come say hi.
Oh, we've started to get some of the zoomlings in as well, so if you try to leave your base and destroy those spawners, you've got those to look out for. They'll chase you down and chew at your ankles.
Looks like Ryan has a grunt outside of the base somehow that's about to die. Oh, wait. Oh, no, he's dead. Unfortunately.
Oh, they have no moonwells on the left-hand side, but they do have a lot of idle miners. So, hopefully they'll make good use of those miners for repairing the walls. Whereas on the right-hand side, they're building their third moonwell. Well, they're not building it, but it's there and ready.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah, moonwells are
I
the
must
most
admit,
important part of the defense.
it's got to be, right? Like, at a certain point, you're going to need those to really keep up your, to really keep up keep the walls high on HP, because miners just aren't going to cut it at a certain point.
Fortunately, if you upgrade your health of your walls, the miners do repair faster, though. So
Oh.
if you have enough miners, it can keep up with pretty much anything. Though they are still less effective than moonwalls because they don't cost anything to repair with. Though it does look like M&M has a regular wall still. That could be their weak point.
So one thing I am noticing, if we click on the buildings and look at the upgrades, there are no upgrades for Mike's and Moncom. M&M, like they are going for zeros. Oh, no, they've just got their first. They've got their first upgrades. But that's quite late for their first upgrades, surely.
Mon has 2 attack, but I don't seem to have anything else. It looks like they're just diving straight into full economy. Going for that greed play.
Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it.
Oh, Snap is
Ryan
gonna get it.
risking it all.
Oh, they did it. They did a quick
He might
spawn.
drop here. Oh, the zoomlings, they turned around.
Yeah.
That's odd. Okay, so why did that happen? Do you know?
So when cutelings first spawn, they don't have any orders, and they have something called a leash. So they're only able to go so far away from where they're currently at before they turn around and go back, just like most units do in the StarCraft 2 campaign. However, as soon as they have the direction to attack something, they will no longer have that leash. At least not to the same extent. So yeah, it looks like I might have missed it, but it looks like they used a quick spawn to kill
They
Ryan
kinda
when he went out.
sniped that builder.
Yeah.
So that's how is a quick spawn different to a normal spawn?
So every 60 seconds, whatever waves you sent will spawn after that 60 seconds ticks down. What a quick spawn does, it automatically forces it down to 1 second. So right now, right side has 20 to 40 lings that can spawn in 51 seconds. And if they hit quick spawn right now, those 20 to 40 will spawn in that 1 second. There are a couple other abilities in Versus, like disabling the build slot of the enemy team. So they lose their third build slot, the one that's in the B button, for 90 seconds. Which means they only have 2 options to build with for that time. Another one is to boost cutelings, which gives all cutelings on the opponent's side of the map movement speed, attack speed, and health by 20% for 45 seconds.
Oh wow.
And the last one would be cake bait, which you place it on any building on the enemy side, and all lings will always go to attack that location first. It can be overridden by cute attractors, though.
Okay, so you can use that to try bait them away as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got the same problem on the right hand side, Slime. We got a bunch of cozy little cutelings snuggling beneath that wall. They're adorable.
These cozy cutelings are gonna give me a headache, darn it. I'm probably gonna have to open up a door for the rest of the tournament there, or I don't know how else to fix that right now.
I'd like to point out that I don't think it's going to matter too much. I think, eventually, surely, I don't know. There's got to be. It's a feature, not a bug. Let's put it that way. But M&M, they've got another Moonwell and 3 energy auras. Their defense seems really solid.
Yeah, this isn't
I'm
looking so
wondering
good
how-
for Slime Warriors. I don't know if they're going to be able to break that defense.
How it's just being behind on those Moonwells. I don't feel like their base is solid. That even if they hold out for now, moving into the late game, unless they start rolling some Moonwells soon, which it looks like they may have just rolled their first one.
Oh yeah, they did.
There we go.
They're gonna have to do something sneaky. They might have to do like a cute rain with firelings or something, because then the
Do we
AoE of
get a
the
pig farm
fireling can
going
rain
then?
down on them, maybe, if they're lucky. Those energy towers are gonna make it really hard for rain to work, though. This isn't looking so good for Ryan and Luke.
So I'm guessing there is no, or maybe there is. Is there anything to do with in standard when there are too many lings on the map? They turn into the Cutalisk. Does that happen in versus? Because having all these stuck around the back of the base, like maybe you need to go clear those out.
They can't even see them though. But yeah, in versus, instead of it being like 200, 210, 220 for bosses to spawn, it's 750. It will always be 750. So you can have
Wow.
quite a few lings in such a small area.
Is that per side or
Yeah, it's 750 per side.
okay?
So a strategy is to ling rush as much as you can so that you start spawning boss. That spawned right outside of their base. Will they be able to take care of it, I wonder?
It feels too risky. There's just a constant stream of lings running in. I don't know how you'd get to that.
Some very, very skilled kiting.
I mean, Ryan, he seems good at it. He seems good at it. Like we saw him do it earlier, he could do it again.
It's true.
Maybe they can sneak a unit out somewhere. They've got a little bit of space on the left. They could slot a unit in, use that unit as a distraction. But
Yeah, they could. They're gonna have a really hard time. Like, they don't have a Zeppelin, so they can't airdrop units over the wall to keep them distracted by kiting them with the units. They don't have like any sniper towers to try to snipe out anything that pops at them. They don't really have anything for this. At best, they might be able to get a cannon tower and start shooting at it, but it would take a long time to kill it.
okay, so one is just despawning, but I'd like to point out they had two ancient gold mines on the right hand side. Two ancient gold mines up at once. Like their
And
income, they are fine on money. These guys are not worried. But the question is, how are they planning on breaking the other team? Because they're going to have to eventually.
I did. They're gonna. The best bet is probably at this point just to constantly upgrade the lings to get stronger, because I feel like Mix and Mont have the economy to upgrade their walls higher than the Slime Warriors do. So as long as they keep upgrading the lings, they should be able to hold out better.
So the upgrades. Now, I could be wrong on this, but I believe the upgrades. When you upgrade the lings, both sides get upgraded. Is that right?
That is absolutely correct. Every time you upgrade a lings,
Ooh.
both sides get upgrades on their lings. It also costs more to upgrade the next level for both sides. But you do get one additional gold every economy tick for it, so there's that. Though I
Wow,
think
there is a lot of lings hiding above that base on the left-hand side. we're up to is that 350 lings on the map on the left?
yeah, there's 350 on the left and 250 on the right. And oh my goodness, that is a lot.
That is a lot.
They're really huddling for that warmth. It is really cold on this volcanic planet. That is gonna... Oh. That's a bit of a problem.
It might be. I think you're gonna have a long night tonight trying to figure out what's causing that. But hey, it's the first tournament, right? There's bound to be a couple of hiccups, and I mean, like, as long as every team is on the same playing field, and let's face it, they are. Like, they're both having the exact same issue here. It's not like one team's gaining an advantage from this.
It's true.
It's going to be interesting when they discover what's going on, because I'm not sure either team can actually see it happening right now, which just makes it even better in my eyes. They must be looking at the side going 520 lings, but where? I can only see like 30.
I think I don't know if I'm gonna be able to change it for this tournament because of the fact that it would be kind of unfair to these guys to have to deal with it. Nobody else. Oh
Maybe.
no!
Oh,
Oh
here we
no!
go. Where is it?
Let's see if we can find it. It is somewhere. Nowhere. Oh, there it is. It's on the right hand side, just above the base. So this is a Mega Cuteling. It's the very first boss. It's not too powerful and should be rather easy to deal with. The And they are just getting their second moon wall, so they actually might be fine here.
They've got plenty of lazy little miners not over there repairing the wall. Here they go. Here
Oh,
they go. They've seen
seems
it
like Luke
coming.
heard you. So let's see. Yeah, this wall is not taking any damage. So, yeah. So every time a boss spawns, it will get more powerful. And after the 5th version of a boss, so the 6th one will be a new version. So it'll have 5 Mega Cutelings in a row, and then the next 5 will be Cutalisks, which are just a little bit stronger, but have cleave damage. And then there is like 5 other bosses that can show up after that, though I highly doubt we'll get to some of those.
So we are reaching, especially on the right here, we are reaching the point where the bases are very full. What are they going to do next? Like, do they think they've got the time to expand out? Do they just sit here, go, this is enough? We'll just keep our eco going. We'll roll some gold mines. We'll keep, raining on the other team. Or do they go, well, there's not too much more they can build in their base. A couple more towers here and there, but it's getting snug. Let's put it that way.
So I think what they'll probably end up doing is, because it's so difficult to move out, well, usually it's so difficult to move out. Apparently they have a very nice free space right here. They'll probably end up breaking their town halls for more space instead of relying on gold mines, because let's see how much eco they have. Yeah, Montcalm is getting 250 gold per eco tick, and Mix is getting 225, so they have plenty of economy right now. A gold mine is pretty much the amount of gold they get after 20 seconds. So,
I don't think we've seen any rain yet, though. They've discovered where the slimes are. They've discovered them. Look, they can see them up there, and they are raining some cannon fire down on the ones just above their base on the left-hand side here.
Oh yeah, you can see that. They probably have no idea how many are actually up there, though. Yeah, they can only see like a tenth.
Deal with them.
They need to put a scout tower up there.
Oh, wait, no, they've seen them on the right-hand side
Yeah.
now. They've built a scout tower, and they see them. Oh, there you go. Just like you said, they've taken down that town hall, and only Mike's is mining now. I'm guessing Mike's is in charge of the upgrades. Wait, he got rid of that scout tower. They saw those lings, and they're like, we don't care.
Yeah, it does look like they put Mix in charge of upgrading the walls and towers, because he owns every single tower and wall here. That's probably why Mont has so much more economy.
Here we go. We've got a decent amount of moon wells for the team on the left right now, as well as a good amount of fence auras.
They just killed their Mega Cuteling right here.
So that's 500 gold for them as well.
Yes, it is. It's a nice chunk of gold for them to do something with.
It is a constant stream at this point for both sides.
It does look like left side, the Slime Warriors are catching up with the Moonwells, though. They have 4 now. They might be able to recover this.
No energy auras, though. And, well, from playing Standard, I know I love me some energy auras, because those Moonwells, they like to run out.
Yes, they do run out very quickly, so those energy auras are still going to put them way ahead. However, they do have 2 batteries, which are probably going into the energy tower. And it does look like Montcalm has built a Torn Chieftain, so they now have the repairing hero. Though they might want to turn off their autocaster Torn Marine. Okay, they did. Because they were casting Torn Miners onto the gold mine, but they have no town hall to return it to. So just to check the eco differences, and Luke is at 133 gold. Ryan's at 157. That's left side. Right side has 313 for Mont and 287 for Mix. So they're pretty much doubled. It's going to be a tough recovery for the Slime Warriors.
They're definitely pulling it back more than I expected, though. I thought with the difference in economies, this was going to be over much sooner, but I don't know. It feels like just on the right there, they've not been able to capitalize on that economy advantage. Whether they're going, well, we can take this to a late game, we'll just keep staying that one step ahead of them.
Well, Mix is almost at 3,000 gold, so they might be saving up for a Hunterling. Oh, they just spent it all. I think they might have. Let's see if I can find anything. I don't see a Hunterling anywhere. I don't know what they just spent 2,000 gold on. Are their builders disabled? Is there a cake somewhere? Okay, they just consumed 2,000 gold very quickly. Maybe they did some upgrades.
Yeah, I can't see what that went either, I must admit.
Oh, it's true. Somebody pointed out I did not have everyone selected, so I wouldn't have seen in the Fog of War, because I'm a silly.
I was looking around the fog wall. I could not see a Hunterling. Oh,
They have the second Mega Cuteling, though. Let's see if we can find that bad
hey,
boy.
here it comes. Coming from the
there he
right-hand
is.
side, just south of the base.
So you can see he has a little bit more health. He now has 1 upgrade in armor and damage, so he's doing like about 15% more. A little less, maybe a little more. I can't tell.
I'd like to point out, thanks to the economy advantage, on the right-hand side, they are now on 3/3 upgrades on their walls and towers as well. Well, on the walls, the towers not so much. Oh no, they've just wait.
That's funny because even though they're at a disadvantage, Enluke has his walls at 4/4, and his towers are at 3. Though I think
Those have just been upgraded. They were 3/3 when I checked them a moment ago, so they have literally just hit that upgrade.
the Cutelings are still only level 6, so I think they've been kind of sitting on leveling them up. Which... Oh no, Mix almost has 5,000 gold. I wonder if he's going to buy another Mega Cuteling.
So what do you get for that 5,000 gold? Is that just straight up spawn another boss in?
That's pretty much just it. And you get like, I think it's 10 gold? Let me find out as soon as I can find one of their builders. Yeah, I'll spawn another Mega Cuteling and I'll give them 10 gold for the economy. Oh, but they didn't. They spent something else. Spent 2k on something. I don't know what though, and that's fun. I have seen no cakes yet. There's been no boosts. I would expect the upgrades to be a little bit higher right now, because really the Cutelings aren't putting any pressure on either team. Oh, it looks like there is a cake on Mix.
And on the right hand side, I can see like swirly icons above the builders on the right hand side. What is this?
So
this is something versus, I don't know.
So the swirly icon above their head, that means they have their 3rd building slot disabled. So if you click on one of them, you can see they only have 2 choices right now. The guard tower and the tower wall for, who do I have selected? Mix.
That is brutal. I do not like the sound of that.
It can be very frustrating when having less options. But they also have a cake on the right side wall, so you can see that all the lings are going straight there as opposed to any other wall right now.
Oh, I see. So how do you get rid of cake? What can you do about cake?
There's only one way to get rid of cake, and that is to destroy the building that has it on it. You cannot do anything else about it.
Destroying that wall. Wow.
Surprisingly, I have seen people with this much attacking that wall manage to break it and instantly build another wall.
That is something I've noticed that I may have used a few times in Standard. I quite like it as a little tactic that if you got... I've only really risked it with basic walls, but if a wall's about to go down and you have a building placed right where it is, ready to go down as soon as that wall falls, you can start spam clicking and put that down before the lings can get in, so...
You absolutely can. It is very risky to do that for getting rid of a cake, but it can also save you from getting absolutely annihilated.
I mean, a bit of teamwork, right? They're on comms with each other. Say, hey, you attack the wall. I'm ready to build a new wall. I've got one ready to roll. You slam it down as soon as the other builder takes it down. Like, it could work. Or maybe you wait for one of the megas to spawn. You know that the wall's free and clear, and you've got a chance to replace that wall.
That's absolutely true. It does look like they have Earthlings to deal with on the left side now. It looks like M&M certified Capon, Cockatrice, Cooking and Catering have purchased the Earthlings. That's where they spent all their gold.
Oh, we've got a Hunterling on the right-hand side.
Oh, do we? Oh, yeah, we do right here. So Hunterlings are a little bit weaker, but they have a weird gimmick where instead of every time one gets spawned, they upgrade.
That gal melted. Wow.
Yeah, so every time a Hunterling dies, they get more powerful. So the first one is really weak at about 30 minutes in, but the next one will have twice the stats of that one.
Is that both sides? Is that carryover or
Yeah, so
is
everything,
it side dependent?
every upgrade for the Lings is for the entire match for versus. It does make you have to think a little bit more.
Except for the Earthlings, right? And the Specialings?
Yeah, so any of the Elemental Lings, unlocking those is only for your team. But any upgrade that is for like getting the bosses stronger or making the Hunterling stronger or just the general upgrades for the Keatlings, those are shared between both teams, so that you have to think about whether or not it's worth it for you to be upgrading them. It looks like they have another boss on the left-hand side.
Yeah, the walls are at 4-4. That's pretty decent. Still 3-3 on the right hand side. They've got rid of both town halls. They are hurting for space now. They are hurting for space, but they've got a very solid base here. But I feel like at this point, with your bases full, you've got to start thinking about that end game. You can't risk it for too much longer. You're like, we've got to end it. The other team are only gonna start catching up as soon as your base is full, right?
Yeah, absolutely are. They might want to start trying some things soon, because I mean, they are getting the bosses, which are helping a lot. But the problem is that left side could be saving up for a boss and just waiting until it's upgraded just enough to send it over to the right side. So right side had to spend all their gold to level it up, but left side took advantage of that and got a very strong boss for cheap.
Okay, here you go. I've got a question for you, and hopefully, as a person who made the game, you've got an answer for me.
I might not.
If you look on left side space,
yes,
those two moonwells that are like just to the north a little bit, are they in range of that tower at the south? That tower wall at the south?
It's
one of them looks like it's not quite in range, and the other three moonwells, they're dry.
So the one on the right-hand side is most definitely not within range. But I think the one on the left is. So if I remember correctly, for the Moonwells, the circle has to just touch the middle of the building that wants to heal. So it looks super close, but I'm not sure.
That south wall.
Oh no, it's going down.
The left-hand wall too. This is dire.
Right is not feeling any pressure right now either. I think left might fall here. Oh, and another boss.
A moment's reprieve. They have a second here to make a play until... Where is this boss coming from?
That's a good question. Let's go see if we can find it. Oh, it's bottom side as well. Oh, we're gonna have double bosses on the bottom.
Oh no, can it slot in beside? Is there space for two of them?
Bosses are surprisingly small, so they should be able to squeeze in and both hit it. Yeah, they're both hitting it.
Oh, I tell you what, those energy charges just came in clutch. Those moonwells, they are topped up. They've bought themselves a couple of minutes maybe.
Yeah, it looks like they put the energy towers on hold so that they cannot shoot and waste their energy. So those batteries are saving up solely for those moonwells.
And they've also, I'm not sure if it was a panic upgrade, but a part of me wonders if it is. They're now at 5-5 on those walls.
There's another boss spawning on left side. Oh my goodness. So
it's on the right though. This one's on the right. This might be good. Maybe it's bad. We'll see.
It's still going to take all of that energy away from those moonwalls, but they did get another moonwall there. Will that be enough?
They do. But it doesn't reach that wall on the right, which is where this new boss has come from.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be Oh, they have one of the bottom bosses down to half health. However, you do have to notice that each one of these bosses that spawn upgrades all of the ones that are currently alive, so they're now 4-4 instead of the 2-2 the bottom one was.
Oh, they all get the upgrades. Oh, they do. Yep. Oh no. Oh no. And look at this on right. Those moonwells, they are like full energy on all the moonwells. Everything's getting toasted. They are in control. They are absolutely in control. Let's have a quick look at the economy. 600, 700. So 1300 on the right hand side.
300 and 400 for the left hand side. So 700 for them. They're still waiting.
That's almost twice as much. Almost twice as much.
There is now a Cutalis somewhere on the map. I do not know which side it spawned for.
I think it spawned on the right, this one. I could be wrong though. Oh no, it's on the left. It's coming from the south. A third one's coming.
Oh, I don't have everyone selected. There we go.
On 6-6
oh no.
Now. This is it. I think we are in the final moments.
And he found a way to squeeze in. Yeah, this is
the damage. I think this might be GG.
And the miners are going there, but they're going to be too late. The wall has fallen. The bosses are inside. Now they're just pouring salt into the wound with the
Rain!
rain.
Demon rain!
Oh man,
GG, guys.
GG. That was a close match, but not really. That really hurt them there. They almost caught up. Let's be honest. Left side did start catching up pretty quickly there with their moon wells
They
and the energy
did.
towers, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough for them. So that was round 1 of 1. That goes straight towards to M&M certified Capon, Cockatrice, Cookery, and Catering. Let's see if we can get everybody else back in.
I like that their name is a bit of a rap, and you know, you've been calling them M&M as well. We got the rap god going there.
I just gotta get everybody back in. Let's make us referees.
This is a best of three. This is a best of three. So
This will be the only one we're having tonight. There is a schedule on the Discord if you want to know when the other ones are.
okay, so here's my question, right? I'm just going to distract you while you're getting everyone into the game, you know, because you haven't got enough on your plate already. But what do you think they're going to do different going into the second game? Because, like, you know, on the right there, they were maybe thinking, okay, if this goes late again, we were running out of space. Do we try to expand a little bit, or do we stick with what worked, and do we just go with that? Do we go with the same thing again? It worked once, why wouldn't it work again? And what about on the left? Do they just go, we got so unlucky with that eco early game. Like, that's not going to happen again. We'll be fine, right?
I wonder if they will. I think they might continue to do the same strategy because it's now what they know, and they're going to probably panic a little bit. I think the biggest outcome, the reason why this happened is I saw right side. Hold on, let me get Ryan over there. I saw right side spend a lot more time re-rolling. So what they'd do is they'd build something
Oh.
cheap and destroy it so that their stuff would re-roll faster. But I don't really recall watching left side do that at all. I could be wrong and I missed it, but I do I do feel like right side did a lot more of re-rolling. That's why they were also able to get more moonwells and gold mines.
Okay, let's get this up here. I'm gonna get. I want some scores on this screen. I want some scores on this screen. We can get. So it is. I
I should probably
believe
get some scores here too. Let's see, how do I do this? Text.
I've just added a text thing in. It's jank. I've given you a little like mustache. Wait, we can put it. Where can we put it? We can. Absolutely professional right here.
Just gonna grab this and put that.
Boom, got it. And now slime has a little nose. Perfect.
Amazing. All I ever wanted was a nose, but unfortunately, Grandpappy never had the gene to give me nose.
Oh no.
How
But
did
you did get his crown.
I did, mostly
So
because I killed him and took it.
definitely as someone who's come from standard. Now this is one of the things that I always fall into the trap of, and I think that maybe left the team on the left. I think that Ryan and Luke, right? I feel like the problem that they really like fell into, and the trap that they fell into is you get a couple of nice things in your first rolls, and you're just like, oh, spending 75 gold on this tower here, you know, that we're gonna need, that won't hurt. And then you roll and you roll and you roll, and no gold mines comes, and suddenly that 75 gold that you wasted on a tower, even though you were gonna need that tower later, that can hurt. That can hurt. That can really take it out of you. And I wonder if that's something that happened to them. They maybe got a wall that they wanted in one of their first couple of rolls, or they got like maybe a flame tower, and they're like, okay, let's stick this down and re-roll, and then they just didn't hit another like gold mine or gold farm or anything.
Yeah, that's a big pitfall a lot of players fall into is they see the nice shiny and they go straight for it and then they have no more economy to get more economy. Um,
Tell you what, pig farms bait me that way. Pig farms will always bait me that way. You give me a pig farm in one of my first three rolls, and that's boom, my economy's dead.
yeah, I do the same thing for blacksmiths, I'll be honest. I like building fast, so I sometimes throw away all my gold. But it looks like both teams are ready for the next round, so we're gonna start that in 3, 2, 1, and then 10 seconds.
Good luck, have fun to both teams. Now this is perhaps an idea for next time, for the next games. What are you? Or maybe even after this, are we gonna talk to the teams? What we gonna discuss it with them after? Do you have any plans for this? Because I don't.
No, I don't. I've never done this before, so I'm absolutely not prepared in any way, shape, or form. This is a very
We can ask
non-professional
them,
setup.
right? We can ask them. We
Yeah.
can we can see after the game's like, hey guys, you've just won, or hey guys, you just lost. How do you feel? Do you want to talk to us?
Do you want to cry in the corner with me? Because I'll cry with you.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like they're both going to the left side again. They're repeating the same spots. It's what they're comfortable with. If it worked for them, it
Once
would work again.
again, Town Hall, double gold mine on the right.
Oh wow, that was really
And
quick
they're
on the
going
two
for
gold
the
mines.
double Town Hall, one gold mine. So it's very almost identical to the first game. Oh, they have got a Moonwell on the right-hand side ready. Yeah, they're instantly building that.
Oh
And an
jeez.
ancient gold mine up next on the rolls. Oh
Oh
my
my
god. I'm
god.
telling you, just RNG in your way to another win, maybe.
It can still be recovered. That isn't a brilliant
Here it is.
start, but
This is the bait. This is the bait I'm talking about. Luke building that big wall, which how much does that cost? Is it 75, 100 gold?
I
And yeah, like
honestly I cannot remember how much it costs. I think it is right there though. You're probably correct about that. Big walls are one of the
let's
most
see.
powerful ones. Oh, they have a Moopy. They should build it even though it's 200 gold. Man. Oh no, Ryan canceled the gold wall mine before they. Oh no, he canceled it too soon.
Is this a bug?
Yeah, so the hitbox of the gold mine is attached to the model itself. So if it hasn't popped to the ground yet and they cancel it, there's no recovering it.
Oh my god, that's not good. You really can't click on that.
That is so unfortunate for them to lose a gold mine this early. I don't even know if they can
is.
destroy it, so it loses them space too.
I don't think you can. I'm trying to think like is
At
there any way to select that at all?
The only way for them to get rid of it now is a goblin sapper suicide bombing beside it.
Remember, is there a way to like select everything in an area? Not
How do you
really.
mean? Everything in an area like drag
Like
selecting?
if you just did like an area select, could you get it? Or like could you double click on the gold mine and get all the gold mines in an area? Like is there any way to get to like click on this? And I don't think there is.
There is no way to click on it, unfortunately.
This is slime throwing the game.
Yeah, I am throwing the game for them, unfortunately. However, they did just get a crap ton of gold mines right after each other to catch
To make
up.
up for it. But
Yeah.
that is gonna hurt having it right there in the middle.
Yeah, they're gonna have to wait
Like
for a
that was a prime
sapper.
location.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. And there's unfortunately nothing I can really do about it without going and editing the model itself. Which I have no idea how to do. However, I guess I could make it so there is no build animation, but still have to look in how to do that. But yeah, there are a couple of weird hitboxes in this game, and the only real way to avoid them is to make sure that you build for a couple seconds before canceling to reroll.
I must admit, there are a few buildings in this game that I've had trouble. Like maybe not like the gold mine. I've struggled to click on them before, so I've tried to avoid doing that. But the main ones for me are the nature towers. If I stop building a nature tower or the basic towers, clicking on those to finishing those can be a pain.
Yeah, so the nature and the basic tower, their model
Same model,
only has
right?
those like the spikes that come out the side. You can click on the spikes, but you can't click on the middle. Again, that's attached to the model. I have no idea why it's done that way or why it's handled that way. I'd love to fix it if I knew how. I've tried to a couple times, but it's the nature of old models, I guess.
Ooh, that is some early lings on the left here.
Yep, 4 minutes in, we got some
Where
left
are they up
lanes.
to?
They're going to go kill this bunny rabbit.
Oh
This
no!
poor little bunny rabbit.
No! Run! Run, little bunny.
There they go. They're gonna go right after the rat after. I'm not gonna look.
F's in chat for that bunny rabbit. F's in chat for that bunny rabbit. He's
That
dead.
poor rabbit. It's okay, the rat's still alive. The rat's got this. He'll fight back. little
Here we got
footprints.
an enchanted wall. We got the big wall. We got the big wall. Okay.
Yeah, so they got walls already. They got quite a bit of gold. It doesn't look like they're going to be as screwed as it seemed initially. That still will hurt them for quite a while until they get something to blow it up with. However, I would be worried that they will blow up the gold mines beside it, or even the town hall if they're not careful. Oh wow, they really want that skink, and it's dead. They have an incredible amount of gold mines on the right side as well. So let's see what everyone's resources are currently at. I mean, they're pretty even right now. It looks like
It's
right side has a tiny bit more.
That archer was taking some hits in that little gap there. I was just watching it, like thinking, is that archer gonna die through that tiny gap in the wall?
Yeah,
But no, still standing.
the archers and grunts can get hit by a diagonal gap like that. I was starting to wonder if they were going to go repair that or not. It was getting close.
Ah, they did the math. They did the math. It was calculated.
GM can
So on the right, they haven't even finished walling off, but they haven't had a need to yet. I think, like you got to admit, like you've like for Ryan and Luke, you've lost the first game. You're maybe a little bit thrown off after that already, and then you have this problem with the gold mine, and just like that can play mind games, right? Just a poor start can really throw you off, especially sort of like if you're already feeling like you're on that back foot.
I'm trying really hard right now to click on it so to see if there is anywhere they can click on it. But I can't find it. I know sometimes if you cancel, it's really finicky and there's like a tiny little pixel popping up in the middle. But I think they did it like almost the same frame they started building it, so not even that tiny little bit sticking through. Because if you look at the gold mines, they have a very pointy top, right? So actually it would be sticking through around here. But unfortunately...
That archer's gonna fall.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, there you go. They moved it back.
However, the archer's now going to be taking health away from the moonwall.
The moonwell's empty.
Yeah, so... Oh, there we go. They switched it over.
Oh, this is worrying. So like we were saying, do you reckon they're going to play it the same way? They are not playing it the same way at all. They are going hard and fast with the attack.
Yeah, the right side's definitely rushing them really hard right now. However, their defense is...
fine. If they clear that wall's now not under attack.
If they can clear the right side, they might be fine because they can repair it with their two builders, and if they're really desperate, they can build their miners down. Oh, they got a flame tower.
That tower's really low.
They're gonna have to repair and build at the same time. It's gonna be close.
They need to pull the boys.
Oh, the moonwell's now healing it. Oh, it's not...
got one of the boys have been pulled.
No, they're too slow. It's too late.
Already.
Oh no. Such an unfortunate start.
That is a shame right there.
Aw, man.
Unfortunate, guys. GG to Eminem, though.
That's really unfortunate. Okay, let's see if they want to chat to see if how they feel about it. Let's see.
You gotta be quick on pulling the boys.
Let me see. I'm gonna pull Mick right now, as soon as I maximize Discord so I can actually see all the things at once. Mix and Mont, I'm pulling you into this Twitch chat so you can say how you feel about this match. We're interviewing you. Hold on, I'm unmuting you. I muted myself because I'm a genius.
Oh yeah, like. So when you get pulled into this channel with slime, you're not allowed to talk.
Yeah, it's my private channel. Okay, Mix, Mont, how do you guys feel about winning?
No, you go first, Mont.
Well, I'm glad you asked. The funds that we get for proceeding into the next round of this tournament are really going to mean a lot for the development and expansion of our cooking business all across the Ungoro crater. It really is, I must express this, the best Cockatrice cuisine you will ever experience. There is no competition out there.
Well, I'm super glad you guys are going to be expanding outside of Ungoro Crater because I do not go there often enough, unfortunately.
I know there's lots of dinosaurs.
It's true. For those that don't know, Ungoro Crater is a place in World of Warcraft.
Imagine playing a Blizzard game and not being a WoW nerd. I mean, like, apparently there are a few of those still out there.
It's true. Some people just like Starcraft. Some people don't like World of Warcraft. It's a crazy world out there, I know. Do you got anything to say about it, Mix?
I can't feel too much about it because the chances we rolled that ancient gold mine feels a little bit iffy for me.
Are you guys
But I am proud of the decisions we made into upgrading links and rushing.
worried that your luck has now been completely thrown out the window because you've gotten so lucky here?
Perhaps.
You're going to be tweaking our numbers for sure after that performance.
Absolutely, I am going to make sure that you cannot win another match. I mean, what?
Heard it here first, folks.
So I've got two questions for you guys, if you don't mind, because I believe, like you guys, have you practiced on this map at all, or was this something that was thrown at you with the tournament?
We have not seen this. We've seen the same pictures that everyone has seen.
Okay, so then on to my second question. What were your thoughts when you first saw it? Were you just like, okay, we know how to build in a square base, we'll build in a square base, we'll do the same thing?
We thought it was actually a little smaller for me than I expected. I looked at when we saw the picture, I thought it was going to be luxuriously big. I was very concerned about rain once I got in and saw that the tower range was reaching outside.
Oh yeah, because obviously I don't play much versus, but I believe you use the energy towers to clear up rain, right? And if they're reaching outside the walls, the energy towers are gonna be hitting stuff outside the walls and not just focusing on that rain.
Doesn't come up too much.
What about? So we noticed, and I think this was a little bit of an issue that maybe won't get fixed. We'll see. You may have noticed the ling count rising higher and higher, yet the amount of lings attacking your wall maybe not rising higher and higher. What did you think when you saw like a couple of hundred lings sitting on the other side of the wall?
For whatever reason, we could see in the first match, we could see on Luke and Ryan's side, they had a little bit of vision over the top of their back wall where they had their town hall, and we could see that there were lings gathering there. And I think that was halfway through the match where we noticed that. And so I plopped down a scout tower to see what was going on. I don't know if you guys saw.
We did.
Do that. Yeah. And then,
And
we're
then
like,
you
well,
just
there they
showed
are. Well, I didn't need to keep seeing it. Especially once they caked our wall, that got rid of the problem. We set up some cannon towers to shoot there just to lower the count. But they just obliged and got out of the way after the cake.
Yeah.
That's the worry, right? Because you're going to end up with bosses if there's too many lings on the map.
Yes.
So them caking you actually ended up helping you a lot more than hurting you.
That's true.
Which is a bit of a problem, and I need to look into seeing if I can fix that for the next tournament, because that seems kind of bad.
Definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting. Like, it was happening to both teams. I was a little bit worried that if it was happening to one team, that would make things unfair. But it was happening to both teams, and, well, you both found a way to deal with it, I guess. But no, it was a really good, and it was an interesting one to watch. I noticed you guys got a really solid eco in that first game, and you seemed to just carry that momentum. But I was worried that they were catching up. You didn't seem to be able to capitalize on just like killing them outright. Did you have an end game plan? Like your base was filling up, they were catching up on upgrades. Or they were ahead on upgrades, I believe. Like, how did you have a plan for dealing with that?
They were a little ahead, but we weren't having any bosses spawn for us, and I do really think it was the cake. If I agree that their spawner rate was lower at the beginning, but they were starting to catch up on making spawners about the same rate that we were. So I think if the lings were piling up behind our base, there we may have seen the same number of bosses. In which case, we would have gotten a Cutalisk 2 eventually. The plan is to just make a whole bunch of spawners, and once the Cutalisk got up, we both had enough money to send one, and after that, it doesn't matter what your upgrades are. If they've got 3 Cutalisks on their door and we don't have any.
It's true.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I was expecting from my very limited 2 whole games of versus, I was expecting to see more rain, but I don't think either side really used it. I think you maybe Maybe dropped a bit of rain on them as their base fell, but apart from that, I don't remember seeing any rain.
Yeah, that was the only rain I can recall seeing too. Is just that immediate salt in the wound.
I think I think in that first game we looked at the Ling upgrades were really low, weren't they, Mix?
Yes, they were.
Typically until the Ling upgrades are 15 plus, I would say, if they've got any units on the ground and a little bit of energy tower coverage, then they'll be fine with a rain, even 2 rains at the same time.
It's true.
So there was a moment where I said to Mix, hey, I don't think they've got their energy tower, they've only got one of them, why don't we try raining? And I realized, no, they've got a bunch of grunts on the ground, so it probably wouldn't do much.
I mean, now that you've seen the map, and like you said a minute ago that like the energy tower's reaching outside the base, like that's got to make rain a little bit stronger, right? If you can't deal with it as quickly with those energy towers.
It should, and I've got some ideas about how you can compensate for that inside, and I was doing that in this match.
There you go. There you go. We've got tactics forming already for the next game. I don't know. That was for me as someone who is completely new to this. That was a really fun game to watch. It looked like both sides were very competent. Looked like they knew what they were doing. You guys came out. Unfortunately, that second game was a very dominant game. I don't know if you noticed the other team they got a little bit screwed by a gold mine that they cancelled a little bit too early, and I think it threw them off a bit. But that first game was so close. It was a really good fun one to watch.
I was wondering what was going on there. Because I didn't catch it.
I was sorry. I was wondering about the first match. Why? What made you guys wait so long on upgrades? Like you had early on had quite an economy advantage. You could have upgraded your walls and then started upgrading the links like you did in the second match. What prevented you guys from doing that in the first round?
From upgrading the links
Yeah.
or the walls?
The links.
There's 2 different reasons. The links was because Luke and Ryan said that they weren't going to upgrade the links. So we had an agreement. We were going to stick to it.
Oh.
But they were upgrading the links.
I don't think they actually meant it. That's fair.
I mean, all's fair. There are no rules there, right? You can backstab as much as you want, but I don't think people are going to fall for the same trick twice. So
you guys were technically enemies, so. Well, hopefully not after. Hopefully you all can be friends. Look at sneaky. But yeah, thank you for participating in this first round of the tournament. You guys looking forward to the next rounds?
Yep.
Are you going to be developing some new strategies to try out in them now that you've tried out the first round?
Most definitely.
here's my question for you, because I don't know the answer to this either. I don't want an answer from Slime either. I think it's more interesting this way, but do you have any plans if Slime decides to change the map again before the next round?
I believe we can adapt to any map that Slime throws at.
Any.
I like it. Oh no, Slime. Don't take that as a challenge.
Finals, no walls.
Looking forward to playing on the Slime map.
It's going to be a 1x1 map. Figure it out. I don't have answers. All right.
This is what a lack of sleep does to a slime.
It's true. It does weird things. I get confused and scared. But yeah, I think that's it for today. The next match for the tournament, I believe, is in what is 16 hours? Yeah, 16 hours from now. So whatever time zone you are, add 16 to that, because it's very weird to tell people the times. I'll give you the UTC time in a second when I find it. May 5th.
That's the idea, right, guys? If you want to know when the next game is, you need to go into Starcraft. You wanna look up custom maps. You wanna go to the arcade. You wanna go to Cute Defense. And if you go here, you will see a link to a Discord. That is Slime's Discord. Join Slime's Discord. Go to the tournament times channel, and you will find out when the next game is. And hopefully it'll be good. It'll be good. I reckon you guys are gonna enjoy it. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of good games in this. I think as well. I'm excited to see what tactics other teams go with because now we have had the first round of people watching some games, so they know what to expect. And maybe they'll be going, okay, now we know what to expect. We can change our tactics a little bit. They can start planning. They've got 16 hours to plan their moves.
It's true. Uh, Hopefully, I will be able to fix some of these bugs. I don't know if I will change them for the first round because that kind of seems unfair. If I do, however, I will probably be making a change for the second round to the map, which will be interesting. It'll be a very minor change, so nothing exciting, but still. Other than that, so in the Discord, there is also events you can click on, and it will tell you exactly when they are in your own time zone, so you don't have to try to figure out math, because math is hard. But other than that, thank you so much, Mousy, for helping me co-host this. It's
Hey,
very
it's
much
good fun, I
appreciated.
hope I wasn't too oblivious.
It's fine. I mean, if I was alone, it'd be a lot of silence and awkwardness instead. So I'll take any level of obliviousness over it instead. And you weren't oblivious. It's fine.
I think I can ask lots of questions. That's what I can do.
That's fair. That's fair enough. I'm sure people in chat have questions that you can easily ask for them. But
Okay.
yeah, thank you again. I will. I don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow. Are you going to be here tomorrow? 16?
Hopefully, I will try to make sure I let you know later. I have plans to be here if an emergency
Oh,
arises,
wait.
because I was gonna be. What's that? Sorry.
Luke and Ryan are down to voice chat. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah,
Yes,
no, let's get them in as well. Let's talk to them, see what they
nice.
think.
Never mind. It continues, everybody. Exciting. Let me see if I can figure out how to get them all the way up here. They're kind of far as heck. There we go. Okay, there's Luke, there's Ryan. I'm gonna mute them. Hi guys, how's it going? How do you feel?
What's up?
So you had your first match. Unfortunately, you
Yeah.
guys lost. How'd you feel it went?
Oh, the lings on the top. Was it the top of our base? Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
Just them piling up, which is why we got 3, 4 bosses. Even though we took care of the first 3, it just eventually they got too many upgrades on the bosses.
Yeah, just started piling up on you there, eh?
Yeah.
I
And
can't.
And
then I did waste in the second game like a good minute trying to click on a gold mine that was
yeah, we
not
noticed
clickable
that.
anymore.
In the
You
second
you
game,
weren't the only ones.
I didn't get a single flame tower that game. Second game.
So you had no flame towers to
Yeah.
deal with the early lings, and then that gold mine just
Yep.
kind of threw you off so bad. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. That's an old bug. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix that one just because the click box is tied to the model itself. So if it hasn't popped to the ground yet, then there's nothing to click on.
I mean, I didn't know that was a bug, but now I do.
Yeah, unfortunately now is not a great time to know it.
I know. It's all good though.
So, okay, same question that I put to the other guys. Like, what did you guys think of the layout of the bases here? And the other they picked up on the fact that energy towers reach outside the walls, and that could potentially mess with like the ling rain and stuff like that. So
Oh,
what did you guys think when you jumped in? Did you have a plan? Did you just go, we're gonna defend our box? Like, yeah,
Well-
what did you guys think?
It was actually pretty easy bases because essentially there's only like 2 entrances because the back entrance was so close to the side of the map that we didn't have to worry about it much.
That's true. That's very true. They usually don't go around to the side.
Yep. That's why I asked about the map.
but yeah, I'm happy. I think we had a solid base on the second game or the first game.
Yeah, you guys were a
Yeah,
little
you
bit
got a
behind,
little
but you
bit-
caught up hard.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they were ahead on upgrades, I think. And I feel like you guys just got super unlucky with the moon wells to begin with. Thankfully, you managed to roll some like midway through that game. But I was getting worried for you guys. Like there were no moon wells, and it was it was dicey.
We were just missing a cake on our base. That would have made it a lot stronger.
It's true. That's a very unfortunate side effect of them getting stuck is the bosses. I guess the really only way to be able to deal with that yourself would have been to take a scout tower and start shooting at them with like cannon towers or something.
We did. We tried. I had 3 cannon towers. Or no, probably 2 cannon towers and what was that, flame tower up top.
Oof,
Can
there's
you
just so
take
much.
yourself?
You unfortunately cannot.
Nah.
Yeah, like
Insane.
you should have that a thing.
Yeah, so
Double the cost.
clearly I'm going to have to make some changes to the map on the second round. So everybody will be doing this one where there's this weird bug, but the second round there will be more openings, so that does not happen after that point.
I must admit, one of my favorite bits of that first game was watching Ryan dashing through the fog of war to take out those spawners, and just like there were lings spawning left and right, and you were dodging through them.
On that first or the second game, I actually spawned right on top of me. I almost died.
Oh wow.
Oof.
Oh yeah, when you were the one that was in the base, right? And then quick spawned it?
Yeah. Or no, it was at like 1 second.
Oh, was it? I thought it was a quick spawn.
No, on the second game. It was on the second, right before we lost.
Oh, okay.
It was close call. But
Yeah.
It was good games.
I mean, you guys held your own pretty good for like how punished you were of your RNG at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, in that first game, you seemed to struggle with your economy. I didn't see you guys roll too many gold mines, unfortunately, or anything like that.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
But it was a good watch, guys. You did good.
It was fun. Can't wait for the next tournament.
Yeah, you guys gonna participate in the next one?
Yeah.
Good. You're gonna make some plans for that one. Hopefully there won't be any weird bugs like this.
Hope we just get luckier than the other team.
Yeah.
That is part of it. It's true.
That's it. I don't know how much you were watching the other base in that second game, but their luck was insane with some gold mine rolls. They got like, I think their third roll or something was like an ancient gold mine. Like, it was insane luck from them. So
I did want to ask actually, were you guys re-rolling manually, like building towers and destroying them, or units and destroying them?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I remember watching Eminem doing that a lot, but whenever I looked at you guys' base, I never noticed you doing it. So I thought maybe that was what was happening there, but
Not so much on this first game because we didn't have any gold mines, so I didn't even waste money. I was trying to just get stuff to spawn.
that's pretty
So I could
fair.
just get my income up.
That's very fair. That's very fair.
I was just rolling at 10.
Yeah, they had 3 flame towers second game. That kind of gave them an advantage.
Yeah, you guys had it pretty tough there. You almost,
Alright.
Yeah.
but yeah. Thank you.
GG guys, GG, and it was good fun to watch you guys. It was good fun to watch. Like, as someone who is brand new to it, like, that first game was brilliant. That first game was genuinely brilliant. It was like you guys being ahead on the upgrades, them being slightly ahead in the economy. It made it a really good one to watch. So yeah, no, it was fun to watch you guys. So
Alright. Well, y'all have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for playing.
Peace out, y'all.
Bye. All right. Well, I think that's it this time for sure. Probably.
there you go.
Cool. Well, thank you again, everybody, for watching. The next one is tomorrow or today, depending on what time zone you're in. For me, it's tomorrow.
See you guys in 16 hours for more tournaments.
Woo!
Who do we have? There you go. Give
Oh.
them an announcement. Give them a shout out. Who's up next?
We have.
Putting you on the spot.
I think it's Fluffy Bunnies versus Mega Wonky. I think it's Mega Wonky.
There you go.
So those two will be
That's it.
competing tomorrow to get to the second round. Nope, that's not it. It's not that. Then they are on the 16th. I don't know who I'm talking about anymore. It's actually tournament teams. It's Pajama Global versus Polo de Trifecta.
Ooh, okay. Slightly easier names to pronounce. Oh dear. Okay, cool. That's Slime. I've got to say from me, thank you so much for hosting this tournament and inviting me to come do this. Putting this all together, like, it's not easy dragging something like this together. It's if you've ever tried to organize anything, herding cats, I think, comes to mind whenever you're dealing with people. And so good job to you organizing this and bringing this first game together. I think it's gone pretty well. And just in general for the game mode itself, I know like a bunch of people that absolutely loved it. It's so much fun. So
I really appreciate that. I look forward to being able to add more to it and bringing more fun and joy for everybody, and frustration when I enter things and they get mad at me. That's part of it.
is indeed.
All right, Messi,
Okay.
you have yourself a good one. I'll talk to you later.
You too. I will catch you later. Good night, Spine.
Good night.